Regional Infrastructure is developing a network of modern livestock marketing centres throughout Australia. Located on the central tablelands of New South Wales near historic Carcoar, the first facility opened represents a significant improvement on existing sale yards by incorporating best practice design features. Sale yard conditions have been improved for the agents, buyers and transport operators, and for the producers through the better treatment of their livestock. Most sale yards are owned and operated by local or regional councils. In many cases, they are run down and in need of significant spending. In comparison, CTLX incorporates design features that maximise both occupational and public health and safety and animal welfare, whilst minimising impact on the local environment. The efficient yard design saves time in the processing and handling of stock, offering clear advantages for buyers and sellers. The yards have been built to minimise stress on livestock with the introduction of non-bruise panelling and soft floors in the cattle pens. Comfortable conditions for buyers include undercover selling and holding pens and dust minimisation through bitumen-sealed vehicle movement areas.
You can display your stock so much better for the buyers, which is a great benefit for the vendors in the long term, that they can receive more money because they are displayed so much better.
The buyers especially are really in favour of it. Before they were travelling to the 3 small sales on the one day, having trucks running around aggregating lambs, which all costs money to the buyers. Now they can come to the one centre, do the whole job in a couple of hours. Their trucks are coming to the one place. The reaction we've had from the buyers has been, exceptional.
With the roof, it's really a great thing for us, our dogs, the sheep especially. They're not feeling the heat, we're not feeling the heat. The drivers, they're not loading wet lambs after being in the rain all morning, all night and all morning.
Throughput for CTLX is forecast at 160,000 cattle and 700,000 sheep annually. With a combined undercover area of 3.5 hectares, the undercover capacity of CTLX is unparalleled. The sheep yards are an innovative flow-through operation, with sheep being received at the western end and delivered at the eastern end. There are 8 electrically adjustable heavy ramps and 3 manually adjustable ramps. From the receiving pens, sheep are run through one of 4 races with 4-way drafts before being moved to the selling pens. The selling pens have a capacity for 24,000 sheep per day, but by refilling pens and having a second round of selling, the yards can handle 40,000 head on a single day. The impressive roof structure uses Aramax sheeting, which is manufactured on site and developed locally. Adjoining the sheep yards is the cattle facility. Cattle sales are conducted under a roofed pavilion 144 metres long and 109 metres wide. The pavilion features elevated public and agent walkways and a modular gate system that allows any combination of pen size and a flow design that facilitates easy stock flow throughout the facility. The cattle pavilion contains 252 selling pens with a total undercover capacity of around 4,000 head of prime cattle in a single penning. However, by reusing the external receiving, delivery and holding pens, the facility can process significantly more cattle on larger peak sale days. Regional Infrastructure will custom design the pen and pavilion sizes for each regional livestock exchange to suit the projected throughput and specific regional needs for each new facility. An important motivation for Regional Infrastructure has been to improve conditions for agents, vendors, buyers and most importantly, the animals. Innovative design techniques have been implemented to minimise stress on the livestock. The position of the drinking troughs, external to each selling pen, maximises stock water quality and soft standing floors and non-bruise panelling are provided in all pens and lanes for added livestock comfort. Where possible, the livestock movements are carried out on horseback to reduce the operational risk of staff in direct contact with livestock and to facilitate stress-free, easy stock flow. Upon being drafted into saleable lines, each beast's NLIS device is scanned and recorded against their sale lot details and verified against the NLIS database. A pre-sale catalogue is produced summarising details for the buyers, showing both vendor and individual animal statuses to maximise buyer competition on each sale lot. Immediately after the pen has been auctioned, cattle are taken in pen lots to be weighed at one of 2 combined crush and scale platforms positioned close to the selling pens. The certified scales process the cattle individually and are designed to efficiently process pens with a high number of sale lots. All scales incorporate a curved force feed and a remote-controlled pneumatic crush that can also be used pre-sale for pregnancy testing, mouthing and drafting. As the animals enter the weighing station, the NLIS tags are again scanned, identifying the individual animal and which sale lot it belongs to. The animal's weight is recorded and the computer system drafts the animal into its buyer group with minimal operator intervention. Post-sale reports are then available from the central computer system, which includes buyer summaries, transport documentation, agent information and detailed vendor reports.
Some specific features for me as someone who sells cattle here would definitely be the soft floor. It's nothing to come here and see all the cattle laying down, whereas they would have been previously on concrete and stressed due to that. The non-bruised railings, cattle hit the fences when they're being drafted and weighed, that sort of thing, so you know they're not going to be bruised, as well as undercover. It's great to know that cattle are out of the elements of the weather.
The soft floors are the big feature. The cattle are very, very unstressed, very relaxed, and it's made the cattle a lot easier to work and handle. This facility's been good for us, that we've got 3 or 4 locations on the central tablelands where we're selling in 2 or 3 different centres. We're all here in one location, so economies of scales and so forth from our point of view is fantastic.
With each new project, regional infrastructure works with key stakeholders to develop the overall facility design and processing system, which may include pre-sale or post-sale weighing, individual and/or platform scales, and overhead pound drafts. Wide, elevated walkways with sturdy railings and kickboards are provided, and pens are orientated in a way to allow maximum visibility of the saleable stock. Elevated buyer walkways can be incorporated into the facility designs at regional locations where this is a preference. To assist with the efficient loading and unloading of stock, there are 5 fixed 2-level loading ramps for 2-deck trucks and 4 dump and single ramps for single-deck trucks. Additionally, adjustment paddocks and holding yards with feeding facilities are provided to allow for the aggregation of loads post-sale and increasingly for the pre-sale preparation of stock to maximise vendor returns. The long-span pavilion roof keeps out the sun and rain, improving animal comfort, leading to less stress for the animals and also providing a pleasant working and viewing environment for agents, vendors and buyers. At a regional infrastructure facility, the livestock are better presented, bringing in greater buyer numbers and competition, which in turn increases the revenue for the participating sellers. CTLX has been designed for minimal visual impact on the natural environment, with low-profile buildings nestled into the undulating terrain. The administration building contains offices for stock and station agents and transporters, a first aid room and a buyer's lounge where buyers can finalise their transactions. Furnished offices are provided for agents, complete with computers, printers and internet access. The canteen includes a 60-seat dining room with conference room and has panoramic views over the sheep pavilion on one side and the rolling Carcoar countryside on the other. A conference room adjoins the dining room. A 6-bay truck wash is situated west of the cattle pavilion. Water for the truck wash is sourced from dams which capture runoff from the roofs and paved areas.
We've supported it 100% and we've got other operators that kill at Cowra. They buy out of here, so it's been a plus for us as well.
I think the facilities are just unbelievably good, and as time goes by, well, all buyers and even the users of the product in the end are going to demand facilities like these, where the animals are better protected and they come through as a much better product.
A livestock exchange built by regional infrastructure operates as a strong selling centre, a community asset and draws business into the local shire.